Yeah, I think like with games themselves, I think we'll like use this to like jump off onto health stuff because the thing of it is that like
Hmm, hmm.
gaming itself it requires a lot of sitting down and all that stuff, and
Oh
like
yeah.
we sit down a lot, and what I know, like even though like I have the most free time, like for me I always try to make sure that I would stand up and like at least do like at least 10 squats every hour, because
Okay.
apparently like even if you exercise, like I think doctors have realized that even if you exercise and you sit down for more hours than you exercise, you practically will kind of like still have the likelihood of developing things like diabetes and um, other diseases later in life. So, like, for me, I'm so used to like watching videos that I would get up from my chair and start walking, pacing around the office, like literally, like where I watch stuff from my computer, so that
Hmm.
I don't like have the need of like, oh, I'm being lazy. I have to get up somehow, you know? Like that, there's like an innate like tick in me that basically is like, okay, I've been sitting down too much. I should just stand up and pace around, to keep the blood flowing. But I don't know if everyone, if you guys have that tick, like in
No,
yourselves.
unfortunately I don't. And sometimes it can get engrossed
Uh huh.
in your game that like you go
Mm-hmm.
in and you're like, oh my god, 5 hours just passed. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
No,
And
like I feel you because there were times when I was in like if I'm in a battle or something, I'm not going to get up and basically like stretch or something.
mhm.
But if it's like like downtime, I realize I'm pacing about in a world. I would basically look at the clock and I'm like, oh wait, an hour passed. I probably should do my squats right now.
Yeah, I
Perfect
wonder.
example.
Okay,
Oh no, go
okay.
ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna
Uh,
add maybe it's good to set an alarm clock, maybe like
Yeah,
every hour, and just
yeah,
remind you.
that makes sense. Yeah.
yeah. True, true, true.
Yeah, like I think Peter was watching me stream. That game was only supposed to be for like 30 minutes or an hour, and I
Uh
ended up like, what was that, 4 hours?
Yeah, like
I
he was
don't
he was
know.
literally like a half an hour before stream was I mean our podcast was supposed to start, and
Uh-huh.
he was apologizing to me, and I was like, wait, what why are you apologizing to me? And he was like, I realized that I almost forgot about the podcast, and I'm like I'm like, dude, you still have time, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but imagine if I didn't die that early. Who
Yeah,
knows how long that could have kept going? And I
true,
was
true,
like,
true, true.
was like, yo, I need to stop because it's a roguelite, so I
Yeah,
can't like
Mhm.
if I stop, then it
yeah.
resets everything. And I was like,
Here's the
yo,
thing. Here's the thing, though,
yeah.
because here's the thing. Like when entrepreneurs like start talking to people, they're like, "Oh my gosh, people are wasting their time playing video games and like living in their
Mhm.
mom's basement and all that stuff." And I'm
Right.
like, dude, like if video games were so useless and such a waste of time, there wouldn't be like streamers making money off of it, like making money off playing a game for people to watch. You know, like it's the same thing with like YouTubers. It's like there wouldn't be any gamer YouTubers like if like games were that like bad for for like human society in general. Because
Well,
like
yeah, that's the question. It's more like, absent of money, there's
yeah,
definitely a benefit because it's not even,
yeah,
the producer side, the entertainer or the influencer, but it's like
yeah.
the
I
millions of
think
people who
I think I
watch.
just like making fun of entrepreneurs that basically say that games are a waste of time. And I get it because it's like if you overconsume, yeah, it can become
Yeah.
like a thing that just kind of wastes your time a bit.
But
But
isn't that like a super general, like almost,
yeah, it's the
I
same
don't
thing like
know.
with cartoons. It's like, why are you watching
Yeah.
cartoons?
I guess it's a general belief that some people have where it's like X and Y and Z is a waste of time. Why
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
instead of you doing something more quote unquote productive, right?
And now you know why I hate the word adulting. Because I
Well,
hear
because
this nonsense like
well, I
that.
feel like adulting and productive is kind of like, yeah, it goes hand in hand. Because I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like a lot of people when they think of productivity, it's something to do with money, right?
yeah.
It's like either you're building skills to earn more money, or
Hmm.
you're doing the actual job,
Yeah,
like a side hustle or something, or
right.
you're working towards maybe if it's not money, but it's like quote unquote skill,
It could
and
be skills or things that you're looking forward to in the future,
yeah.
or something that you really want to see yourself make in the future, which I
But
think
it's
is a
like
lot more fulfilling.
I mean, it depends because I feel like okay, like if I can learn a musical instrument, I would
Mhm.
consider that to be quote unquote productive.
Yeah.
But I feel like the gain or benefit that the satisfaction, life satisfaction that I would get from like
Yeah.
learning a musical instrument is the
Yeah.
same as gaming.
Yeah, it is
Like,
the same with gaming. Yeah.
I don't gain a skill. Well, I mean, you could argue we probably gain some sort of skill if we game. But
Yeah.
I feel like, I feel like satisfied at life even with
Yeah.
just gaming.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's like when like say like people that just don't understand like, liking games or liking movies or even liking anime like we do, like, like nerdy hobbies that most people
Right.
would look at it as like, oh, if you're not making money in those nerdy hobbies, then what's the point of having the hobby?
Yeah,
They would say stuff like that, and like the thing of it is, it's like, okay, so your satisfaction in life is just basically going to work, coming home, eating, going to the bathroom, and thinking about like whether you'd be thinking about saving money, investing, or whatnot. And even the people that talk like this, they don't even know about investing either sometimes.
Yeah. Or I
And-
guess
yeah.
another perspective would be like family, right? Oh, you should
Yeah.
start a family, and then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should work, come home, and raise your kids or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's like what is productive to them. But I mean,
Yeah.
each and every person is like have their own goals, right? They have
Yeah.
their own definition of what is productive
Yeah.
and what is fulfilling.
hmm Yeah, I agree. And there's nothing wrong with if your goal is to start a family and whatnot. And it's a lot of hard work to raise a family and all that
Just
stuff.
like there's nothing wrong with you just wanting to game. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much,
Right.
yeah. And that's what the paths of society is like, like you have your own paths, and you basically set those paths up for yourself if you can actually construct it. And if you feel like you've hit a stumbling block, then you either go over the obstacle, or you ask yourself why that obstacle is there, or you ask yourself, is the thing that you are aiming for is the thing that you truly want? Because I think a lot of people don't ask those deep questions, like because like you see, like when you're in high school, you look at people and you see like, oh, this person has a girlfriend or boyfriend, and this person has this, and this person has that, and you see like, oh, this person has the latest smartphone, or this person is so popular that they got so many friends and all that stuff. Like we like to emulate people, and we think that that's what we need in order to be truly happy with ourselves, when in actuality, if you kind of break it down, like if you were really honest and actually took the time to actually reflect on those things, sometimes you have to have that hard question, is like, is this what I truly want?
Yeah.
Those are the hard questions that not many people ask, because we're
I
just
feel
so
like
busy.
everyone should ask that, right? Because I'm pretty sure like you will have situations where
Yeah.
there's two sides of the coin. Say
Yeah.
hypothetically, someone who keeps gaming,
Mhm.
they may realize one day like, why am I feel like I'm just stuck in this situation. I'm not satisfied.
Yeah.
There's like an itch of mine to accomplish something bigger. In
Right.
that case, they should kind of wean on gaming, right? Because like
Yeah.
in their head they should be doing something more.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, you can have a person that's like so tired working like 14 hours every day for
Yeah.
like 6 days a week or whatever, and they're like,
Yeah.
man, like all I do is grind.
Mhm.
Like sometimes you gotta take a step back and enjoy
Yeah.
life
Yeah.
and act in game or something,
Yeah.
or like have some
Absolutely.
hobby.
Yeah, because like there was like, I was having a conversation with one of my best friends. If you guys have been watching my streams in the past couple of streams, my best friend Ronster. He is like one of my best friends, and like I think we were like having a conversation like last weekend while we were hanging out, and he basically said one thing that I kind of laughed at, but at the same time, like, I understood what he meant. He basically said, like, Peter, you should like probably experience the satisfaction of buying a car one day. And,
Interesting.
and
Buying a car?
and I was laughing at that, because I was like, I understand the intent of why you say that, but at the same time, like, I think about my best friend Kev, because he bought a new car, and every time when he gets a ding in that car, every time when something happens with that car, all of us in our friend group would hear a lot of things about it. John can contest to that.
Yeah.
No, he,
I mean-
he really treats the car like a baby.
Yeah, he treats the car like a baby. And
Yeah.
I know if I bought a car that was like that precious to me, I probably wouldn't be able to like relax, because I know that every time when there's a ding, or every time that there's a bump, or everything that like I'm going to be like, oh, I won't complain, but I'll be like, it's like you feel like you're slowly getting yourself hurt by attrition at that point. So, and plus you have to pay like car insurance on that too, and I'm like, yeah,
So,
no thanks. No
would you
thanks.
say that he had satisfaction in buying a car, but then following up, he had a ton of stress?
Yeah, he had a ton of stress along with it, yeah.
Honestly.
That's why for me, it's like if I had to buy a car with no choice, I would buy just a beater car. Like a car that's been used, and a car that has, like, can just stand, like, the elements and all that stuff. Like, and yeah, of course, like, I would take care of it, but at the same time, it's like, it depends on what degree. Because for me, like, I had to learn this, like, the hard way. I actually wanted to learn to play violin, and I even bought a violin off of Amazon at one point. But then I realized that, oh wait, I have to take care of this thing. Even though it's like a cheap violin from cheap is like not the right word, but at the same time, like for most musicians, that would be considered a cheap instrument. So, you know, like, I know myself, I don't really maintain things that are really require a lot of maintenance. So for me, I realized that, yeah, I'm probably not a person that should be playing instruments. Unless it's like I rent it or something from someone else, and they take care of it, and I just come in just to use it. You get what I'm saying? So, like, the thing of it is that, like, I guess that's the reason why, like, books are such a thing that I would buy, because I don't have to maintain them, I just have
There's
to
some
read them.
maintenance on it.
Yeah,
And it's like you read them and you kind of extract the value of
yeah,
it. I mean,
yeah.
with a car, you get the value for sure, but it's like you have to maintain it to keep extracting the value from a car, right?
Right.
And I mean, at least to me, the value of a car is transportation from A to B. But I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
mainly.
there are other, other people have like the looks of the car, right? They
Oh,
feel
yeah.
good about the car because it
Yeah.
looks good. Or like a lot of people like mod it, and maybe
Mhm.
they get into racing. You know, maybe
Yeah.
it's like a sort of like a hobby as well. What
Yeah.
is it? The other one, Tasha. They call it Tasha, where they put like a.
Oh, yeah. But, like, our best friend
Anime.
Kev was into Tasha at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to just a sidetrack. Like I went to
Yeah, yeah.
anime, like Chicago. It's an anime convention,
Yeah, yeah.
and they had like a whole entire big section in like the gaming room. There was like Itasha cars, just like
Oh, yeah,
6
yeah,
or
yeah.
7 of
Yeah.
them. It was
Yeah.
really nice.
Like, our best friend Kev was actually one in what was it, Otakon, like when me and John went.
Oh.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
car was
pretty
literally
cool,
there. That was before his wrap was like was on this car.
Damaged.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, you know, like, the thing of it is that I'm not saying to people, hey, don't buy an expensive car or a car you like. I'm just basically saying that's just not for me. Because for me,
Right,
like,
exactly.
I'm so grateful that I'm not a car person, because, like, whenever I hear people talk about buying a car and then suddenly, like, they have so much stress on maintaining the car, and not only that, they also want to make, like, the car itself, since it's a car that you bought with your own money and you really like the way it looked when you bought off the lot, the odds are of it remaining the same condition as if you left the lot is very, very low.
Well,
Compared to, like, when you drive out, you know, like, you're gonna hit rocks, you're gonna go over bumps, and some things will be needing replacing at one
well,
point.
for me, I see buying a car as stressful. I
Yeah.
don't- like because the thing is, like, I know that. Okay, traditionally you go to a dealer and you talk to someone there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
most of the time, you know, and you should know that these people are there to kind of like maximize their own profit or their
Yeah.
own commission, right? So they're always
Yeah.
gonna try to upsell you all
Yeah.
sorts of stuff, and that's the kind of stuff that like stresses me out, because you know, like, you just want it to be simple. You just want to buy the car for
Yeah.
as cheap as you can get it, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But like, I hate haggling. I'm not a haggler at all.
Oh, yeah,
it
I'm
just
the same,
stresses
yeah.
me out. It stresses me
Yeah.
out just thinking about like trying to haggle. That's why sometimes I'm like, instead of stressing me out, sometimes I just let myself kind of get quote unquote ripped off. Like I don't
Yeah.
even haggle. Like, okay,
Yeah.
what's MSRP, whatever. Just, you know, but you definitely have to kind of when you're buying a car, you definitely have to like examine each and everything that they will throw at you, because they'll be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you want extended warranty, or do you want gap insurance or whatever?" And then they're gonna be like, "What else?" They'll do like service. You want a service contract for
Yeah.
this many years? Like, it's so hard to determine what is the best for you.
Yeah, especially if
Obviously,
you don't do your research and like know what to look for when it comes
Yeah,
to
and
that
then
stuff.
they'll pass you on into the financing, and that's another freaking headache. What is the percentage that they're gonna give you
Yeah.
for interest rate? Do you even want, like,
I forgot
It's-
where I heard this quote from, but like I think it was like one of the finance like podcasts that I was watching. Like I remember the quote, and I thought it was a very profound quote. It's like the guy basically said, car dealerships, they don't sell you just the car, they sell you the payment plan of the car.
because that's how they actually make money. It seems
Yeah.
like they don't make money from selling the car necessarily.
Yeah.
They make money from selling all the accessories, all the extra stuff outside of the car.
Yeah.
And then the financing is the interest rate that they can get.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's like rough. So sometimes I'm like, I considered buying to like simply from like Carvana or CarMax, but I heard the reputation and those aren't so good either. So it's like, I don't know. Do I have to suffer another car dealership experience? Because like
Yeah.
I'm looking to buying a car as well in the next like 2 to 3
I mean,
years.
like at least like
So-
I mean, like I know some people don't like Tesla, but at least like you can just order online and then like
That's
that
the
goes through.
hook. Yeah, that's the hook for
Yeah.
Tesla for me. And I believe Tesla also had some 0% APR kind of financing. And I'm
Yeah.
curious what that is, whether it's 0% just for the first year or what. Like, what's the
It could be because like since they are online, they don't have to make so many dealership facilities. So therefore they can cut expenses in that department. Maybe that's why. Because I think online banks are doing the same thing where it's like you have an online bank and basically you deposit your money in that bank, but since they don't have actual physical branches you can go to, they literally will pay you a higher interest rate.
Yeah, because I just typed it. Tesla interest financing. It says currently offers promotional financing as low as 0% APR on select models. If you have a excellent credit or whatever. So
Right.
that's something that is for sure attractive to me. And
Yeah.
it could go up to, there's a 0.99% APR for other
Yeah.
trims or blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Well, if I can get a 0 to 1%, I am gonna consider Tesla for sure. I know
Yeah.
that there's a lot of politics around it, right? Like,
Yeah.
to be honest, I like was looking around with electric cars and stuff, and I had a different Discord channel, and I like asked them like, "Oh, what electric car should I consider?" And literally everybody's just like, "Just not Tesla." And that's
okay.
purely because of politics, because they see Elon Musk as this,
Like he kind of
whatever
involved himself
Elon
with
Musk
politics at
does.
one point, and it kind of like
Exactly.
ruined his brand. Yeah.
But at the same time, I saw somewhere that apparently Elon Musk only has 13% of Tesla. Like, he only has 13%. So the
I'm not
ownership
surprised.
It's only 13%. Like, we kind of act like Elon Musk completely owns Tesla.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's true that apparently. I guess I'm gonna have to fact check myself with that, like how much Elon Musk really.
Yeah, I
owns
think it's
Tesla.
because like certain like it's the same with Michael Saylor with MicroStrategy, because he's not the CEO of MicroStrategy, but yet he's somewhat the face of the company in some way. So
Right.
you
So let
know.
me see. Yeah, it does say AI says 50 around 15% of Tesla stock. So in
Yeah.
a sense that like you buying a Tesla really only contributes 15% to Elon Musk, and the rest
Yeah.
of 85% goes to the other
Just the company.
engineers and
Yeah, just the
and
company itself.
workers
Yeah.
that does it. Yeah, so I feel like I don't have that guilty pleasure of ordering a Tesla, even if so many of my friends or online friends or Discord people are like, no,
I-
don't get Tesla, don't
I
get.
I think it's because like when the person that I guess created the product, like one good example I would say is like J.K. Rowling. Like everyone loved the Harry Potter universe, but everyone like turned against her when she was open about her opinions and views.
Yeah.
So, and the thing of it is that, oh, if you buy Harry Potter stuff, you're basically supporting her. But at the same time, it's like, you're also supporting the businesses that actually made the movies and that made the books and also made the Hogwarts Legacy game that actually was not very supportive
The
of reviews at the time.
developers, yeah, but they may not necessarily hold the same exact opinion.
It's just very complicated when it comes to money, because the thing of it is that, like, yeah, you don't want to support the people that basically are making the world a worse place, but at the same time, like, the way that money is distributed, it made it so that money distributes to every single corner of who has influenced that particular market, like, no matter what their views are in any way. I mean, like, that is kind of like democratic in a way, because you know that everyone's getting their money's worth as long as they actually put the production value in the thing that they believed in. But at the same time, it, you know, like, it that's the thing that I think a lot of people just don't want to swallow, because it's like, dang, like, you know, whenever I put, like, it's like, you know, with the fuel companies, right? A lot of people are like, oh, the fuel companies didn't talk about global warming because it would ruin their profits and everything. But at the same time, the money you pay for the gas pump is going to all the services that are required to keep people employed to make sure the gas pump works.
Of
you know?
course.
So, like, I understand when people really want to make sure that their money is going to the right individuals. It's just kind of hard because you know that the system has been created to make sure that everyone gets money, whether they have good intentions or not, you know?